Day one of February 2026, day 31 overall. And yeah, my hair is doing the thing. It's to Ace Ventura, Jimmy Neutron, or what were those? The trolls. That's what that is. Um, but it is so dang hot out there. We're back in the mid and upper 70s. It's supposed to be 80 on Tuesday. Practice is going to be brutal, but it is so hot out there. It was officially 79 degrees, but the feel is like in the low 80s, particularly running on a paved pathway, which is the long windy part. Like that's all pavement. And there's a lot of people out there, but so many people were struggling with running. I literally was just passing every single runner out there. So my heart rate was above 170, I believe around 175, 173, or somewhere around there. My usual comfortable heart rate is 161. So I was pushing it, mainly due to the heat. I wore long sleeves just to, not get as sunburned, but it was one of those breathable materials. But even then I was suffering. I had to stop twice. Let me see. I stopped once, stretched my legs at a bench. I stopped another time. I had to catch my breath. And then I was originally, like every Sunday, I've been doing 6 miles, but I could only run 5 today. So the heat was really, really pressing. But I'm proud of myself for pushing through. That's one thing I was thinking the whole way. After mile 4, that last mile was so brutal, and I had to zone out a couple times, and it's that mental training of being able to push through and just reminding myself, it's just one of those runs. I'm doing okay. Could I felt like, well, okay, so there's a difference between good performance and feeling good. They're two different things, right? And I think my performance was still pretty good. Again, I was passing everybody, all the other people that were running, that were supposedly running because they had their vests on and everything like that, and they were really sweating. I was passing them all, and I think my performance was decent. It wasn't terrible, but I did not feel as great. And I just have to, again, it's just that mental endurance. And it's not just your heart, it's your mentality, right? It's how do you feel? It's the heat, right? It's a different type of exhaustion. My breathing was okay. I only had to stop again after mile 4, maybe that last half mile. Because you know how you get when it gets so hot and that the film on your lips and your throat's dried out. And I could have done with some water. Like water would have been really, really great out there. But, I survived it. And again, like our average cross-country temps are 104. So I'm going to have to get acclimated to the heat again. It sucks. But it was also a choice and a decision for me to run in the afternoon as opposed to the morning. And now this week, I'm going to have to run before noon. Like I'm going to have to do morning runs if I want to be comfortable. If I'm going to do 3 miles or more, it's so hot out there. So if you're in the Southwest, make sure you're hydrating. I did run with my hat on. That's another thing too. Like I do cover up when I know I need to. But with the hat on, like my head isn't breathing either. So every now and then, like I rip the hat off so that I could feel the breeze on my scalp and have that cool me down. But, you learn how to deal. And that's really what today's run was. I was supposed to do 6. I ended up doing 5. I still think my performance was okay. It just did not feel great. It did not feel as comfortable. I was doing okay, but I really gotta to get acclimated to the heat again. Thanks for listening to this rant and ramble. And how's your fitness journey going? Like, what are some challenges that you face and how do you push through it? And it's just one thing, again, I'm reminding myself, I'm not chasing time. I'm not necessarily chasing distance. Like I have goals for improvement, right? For strength conditioning. I don't want, obviously easy runs are a thing, right? Throughout my week, but I want to have one challenge run. And that's what the Sundays typically are. And this was the first Sunday in 3 weeks that I did not do 6 miles. but it was also the first Sunday where it was over 80 degrees. So yeah, I hope you have a good Sunday. Check out my recent posts where I share a bunch of new teacups that I got. Those look pretty. Un pastel.